Blue chip safety Kendal Daniels has trimmed his list to a Final Four, and we got to talk about it after the bumper.
Don't be cornering me. Hold up. Time. You got to help me with that corner shit.
What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. Consider hitting the like and subscribe button because I upload a video every single day. It's always college football related, sports related. We have a good time. Today, we need to talk about four-star safety Kendal Daniels trimming his list of suitors to four that include LSU, Clemson, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma. This is a just outside top 100, top 247 player at 102nd. He is the number 7 safety according to the 247 Sports Composite and ranks number 176 inside the 247 Composite top 200. He's also top 4 safety in the top 247. Coming out of Beggs, Oklahoma, where last year as a junior, he helped lead his squad to an 11-win season, including a berth in the Class 2A semifinal state championship. He can play 3 different positions for you: free safety, strong safety, and that outside will linebacker position if you want. And he has elite size at 6'4", about 190 pounds. You can see why Clemson extended the offer, and that's a big deal because Clemson has been really stingy about its offers. It's up there with Stanford in delivering among the fewest in the FBS. We're talking about in an age where folks can deliver between 200 and 300 offers at the Power 5 level. Texas A&M, among them Tennessee usually leads. Clemson has 73 offers out presently and probably won't get to 100 in this 2021 cycle. But when they hit big. They have 10 commitments in the boat, including 5-star and number 1 all-purpose back Will Shipley. Brent Venables knows what he sees in Kendal Daniels. He sees an Isaiah Simmons type of figure, and I can understand why you would say that. He has the same length right now, and given some time, he would develop into a player, and nobody has the kind of hit rate the last couple of years outside of Alabama and maybe even perhaps LSU with this really big year that Venables has in putting defensive players in the first round of the NFL draft. We're talking about over the past 2 years, he's put 5 first-rounders in there, including a Butkus Award winner in Isaiah Simmons. I think that if he chose to go to Death Valley, you can understand he'll be developed. He'll give an opportunity to play, and Venables has shown that he can make his defense fit the personnel, and I think that's what you're going to have to do with the Daniels type, even as he's so versatile and allows for you to do so many different things. Clemson is also one of 3 teams in this list that played in the college football playoff that won a conference championship, and 2 of which, one of the 2 of which that has won a national championship in the college football playoff era, right? Which leads me to LSU. LSU has extended a bunch of offers as well, double digits to the safeties, right? We know that LSU also does really great work, particularly at defensive back when putting players into the NFL draft. And then beyond that, Pro Bowlers, All Pros, starters, Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu, Morris Claiborne, Jamal Adams, Grant Delpit, second rounder for the Cleveland Browns this year, but the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award winner as well. You know what you're getting at LSU. Safeties coach Bill Bush has done an outstanding job with that group. Jacoby Stevens, Kerry Vincent, probably going to be among the best tandem pair of safeties in the country. And Bo Pelini's 4-3 scheme as they're revamping the look. Ed Orgeron has done a great job of securing talent in and around Louisiana. He's picked up 4-star after 4-star. Currently, they're ranked number 15 in the 247 Sports Composite, but I expect them to finish in the top 5 as they've already secured their blue chip quarterback and Garrett Nussmeier. Check that interview out on this channel. Nussmeier is an outstanding kid, tremendously polished, very thoughtful, and he joins a class that's got Landon Jackson in it, 6'6", 245-pound defensive end, and a 5-star in Rajon Davis, outside linebacker. You could see Daniels being that Delpit type character for LSU. You already have seen what they're willing to do with him, where he played 3 different positions for LSU in 2018, suffered a few injuries and setbacks that didn't allow him to have the kind of season that he wanted in 2019, but still ended up garnering the most votes for the Paycom Jim Thorpe Award, which is awarded to the nation's top defensive back. Next on this list, Texas A&M, Jimbo Fisher's Texas A&M. They're 17-9 under Fisher. They have not had a real signature victory just yet. They're still waiting on that. But last year, they also played one of the toughest schedules in the entire world. Alabama, Georgia, LSU, Auburn. the list continues to grow. They get a Texas Bowl win against Oklahoma State in Houston to finish 8-5. Mike Gundy called that team the best 7-5 team in NCAA history before taking an L to him. But Jimbo Fisher also has done a pretty good job in recruiting, especially last year, finishing number 6 in the 2020 rankings. And you can see that's what they're doing. They're trying to build toward a run in 2021 or even 2022. He's in the midst of a 10-year deal, paying him $75 million. They're going to give him an opportunity to slow play this. But the thing that might set Texas A&M back is recently they have not had a lot of great luck putting guys into the draft, particularly in the first round, because you got to go back to 2017 when Myles Garrett, of course, was the number 1 overall selection coming out of A&M. And since then, nothing, nada. I mean, they had 5 selections in the 2019 NFL draft, but none before the second round. And then in this past NFL draft, they only had 2 selections, one in which was the third round, and Mama Book. And then in the 5th round, we had Braden Mann, a punter. Not really a ringing endorsement for your defense, and it's really difficult to play defense already in the best conference in college football, particularly at Texas A&M when you're in that SEC West, which has a tremendous cradle of coaches. Matter of fact, I believe it is the best division of coaches we've ever seen. From Mike Leach to Lane Kiffin, from Ed Orgeron to Jimbo Fisher, from Nick Saban to Gus Malzahn. Yes, of course, you got to throw Sam Pittman in there as well. It's a really fascinating and good look for SEC, but that would be your draw for your Texas A&M right now because you don't really have a whole hell of a lot else to show. I mean, the best thing that they have done since Myles Garrett is send Kyler Murray in a transfer to Oklahoma, and he became a Heisman Trophy winner and number 1 overall draft pick. Also, he's just a preternatural type of talent and one we'll never see again because he's the only player to ever be drafted in the first round of baseball, Major League Baseball draft, and the first round of the NFL draft. And then lastly on this list, Oklahoma, right? He's a hometown kid or a home state kid coming out of Beggs, which is about a 2-hour drive from the Norman campus. He's been familiar with Oklahoma for the longest because he's grown up watching that team. He also came of age in the heyday of Oklahoma, starting with that 2015 run of college football playoff appearances, 4 in the past 5 years, 3 consecutive, 2 Heisman winners, 3 quarterbacks drafted in the first or second round consecutively, and then the first round draft pick on the defensive side of the ball for Oklahoma and Kenneth Murray Jr. in 10 years. So now you get to show that you can do that with a player that was rated 3 stars coming out of high school. And of course, Daniels is already higher rated than Murray. And you can look at what Alex Grinch has done with his safeties in particular, right, to understand what Daniels might be in for, because safety was a weakness for Oklahoma on a tremendously bad pass defense in 2018. His first year, the strength of the defense is not just Kenneth Murray Jr. or Neville Gallimore, it's the 2 safeties on the back end, Delarian Turner-Yell at strong safety and Patrick Fields at free safety. And those are 2 guys that really aren't necessarily your first picks when you're talking about best safety tandems in the country. But Pat Fields is a natural, instinctive free safety. He might not have the wheels that you would want in a center fielder, but he has tremendous presence and he doesn't have bust on plays. And then Delarian Turner-Yell is basically a box safety. He's a oversized linebacker. And when both of those guys played well, you could see Grinch's defense really worked. And you saw a marked turnaround from a defense that was maligned into one that is more than above average and trending toward being great. And Oklahoma has wanted a defense to rival its offense basically since Lincoln Riley took over the play calling duties back in 2015. And if they can get that, there's no reason to believe that Oklahoma can't compete for a national championship. And that might be what Daniels wants to do, but also while being developed for the NFL draft. I really think that right now Oklahoma is in the catbird seat because they also have the longest standing relationship with him from an offer standpoint, offering Kendal Daniels in June 2019. Matter of fact, June 13, 2019. On this list right now, Texas A&M is the second longest tenure, and they got an offer in last February, right? So Clemson gets in here late, LSU gets in here in March, and now you're seeing what they're competing against. I get that if you want to play for a national championship squad, there's only 2 over here that can claim that they have done that in the past 10 years. But if you're taking a look at maybe alumni network, Texas A&M is not a bad place to go. And if you want to be in the college football playoff, win conference championships, give yourself an opportunity to play at the next level, Oklahoma is definitely not a bad choice. I am very interested in what Kendal Daniels decides to do, and I think wherever he decides to go, he's going to be an outstanding player. If you like this channel, please consider liking and subscribing to this video. And if you watch it frequently, think about becoming a member of this channel. I mean, tiers start at like 99 cents a month, right? And I make like 30 videos a month. So you're getting it's like 3 cents a video. Seriously, help me out. All right, that's it for me. Deuces.